All right, last target 3D. Solve a system consisting of a line, a quadratic equation, algebraically, and graphically. All right, so 16. Determine the number of solutions for the system. We are going to graph. So graph on calculator. So first step, type in first equation. Second step, have and type in second equation. Number 3 is determine the number of solutions. This isn't actually asking what the solution is. You could find that out, but it just has to determine the number of solutions. So remember, ones that have no solution will look something like this. That's 0 solutions. Something with 1 solution will usually be a straight line just at the bottom of it. And ones with 2 solutions will like cross through it somehow. Okay? So if I look at this, I'm going to graph it. So I'm going to open a new document. I'm going to add a graph. So my first equation was x squared minus 5. Enter. My second equation, I'm going to hit tab. And it's y equals 3. And if I look here, I have 1, 2 solutions. And that's all I have to do. All right, looking at number 17, graph x equals -2 on the coordinate plane and determine the solutions of this system. This one is actually telling, or solution. This one is actually telling me to determine the solution, or solution, not just state how many there are. Okay? So I'm going to graph x equals -2. 1, 2 is here. I'm going to graph that line going straight up and straight down. So it crosses through right here. That point is left 2, down 3. Okay? -2, -3 is where that crosses that. There's only that one solution. All right, 18. What does it mean when a system has no solution? Again, remember, no solution means the line and the parabola, or the two graphs, you could even say, never intersect. This is your keyword. They never intersect. Okay, that's what it means to have no solution. Remember, one solution is they intersect once, 2 solutions they intersect twice. So it's pretty easy after that. But remember that keyword intersect. All right, looking at number 19, y equals x minus 1 squared plus 4. Okay, my first step, remember, is to set my two equations equal. X minus 1 squared plus 4 equals 8. Now, again, I'm deciding how I'm going to solve this. I'm going to solve this one by taking the square root. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. X minus 1 squared equals, right, those cancel out, 8 minus 4 is 4. Now I have to take the square root. The square root of x minus 1 squared is x minus 1. The square root of 4 is positive or negative, right? Well, the square root of 4 is 2. I shouldn't still have a square root on it, right? The number changed, so I take away the square root as well. Then, continuing to solve for x, I'm going to add 1. X equals 1 plus or minus 2. 1 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Okay. So those are my two x's. I need to put them as points with my y. So I got 3, 8, and we got negative 1, 8. Okay, that's y equals 8. So those are my two answers. That's it for that one. Looking at 20, solve the systems of equations algebraically. Same type of thing. Y equals, or not y equals, sorry, just setting them equal to each other. X squared plus 6x minus 14 equals 4x plus 1. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. And I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, right? It's just going back to like what we're doing in target C. I want to get it equal to 0 first. So x squared, 6x minus 4x still plus 2x. Negative 14 minus 1 is negative 15. Okay, then I really can use any method. We have 3 of them to solve this. I could factor. I could take complete the square, or I could what's what I'm looking for. Use the quadratic formula. The method I'm going to use is just factoring. Right? So x squared and negative 15. I want to multiply 2, negative 15. I want to add 2, 2. Okay. My two numbers that multiply to negative 15 and add to 2 are 5 and negative 3. Yeah, 5x and negative 3x. So x squared is x times x times positive 5, x times negative 3. Remember, I am solving, so this gives me x plus 5 equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0. Subtract 5, x equals negative 5, x 3, x equals 3. So again, I have my x, but I still need my y. So I need to plug both of these in for y. So y equals, 4 comes first. 4 times x plus 1. My first x was negative 5. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, plus 1 is negative 19. You can also type it in your calculator, exactly how it's written. 4 times negative 5 plus 1, negative 19. So that's my first point, negative 5, negative 19. I still need to find my second point. Y equals 4 times whatever x is plus 1. I got 3 here. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So 3 is 13. So again, 2 answers there. All right, that is it for our review. Go ahead and look it all over, and when you're ready, start the test. Good luck.